Bipolar Female, Episode 30, My Fellow Inpatients, Melissa. Niece. After officially checking myself into the Girl Interrupted Hospital, I began to pay attention to who else was on the ward with me. The ward was called the short-term unit, but everyone called it STU for short. The first person I took an interest in was a woman named Melissa. She would sit outside of the nurse's station, wiping away tears as she waited for a nurse to give her medication. I sat beside her one day and asked her why she was always crying. She looked at me from the side of one of her red eyes and said, "I'm depressed." I guess she thought I would be able to figure that out given where we were, but I continued. "Why? What are you depressed about?" Now, being sick, I had no filter. I just asked blunt, direct questions, and I couldn't really tell if people were offended or upset by it. But Melissa answered my question. "My baby hates me." The statement made no sense to me. How could it be possible that her baby would hate her? She seemed perfectly nice, and I thought it must all be in her head. That's why she was in the hospital, because she believed her baby hated her, but it wasn't true. She took her meds and I took mine, and we went off to our respective rooms. The next day around lunchtime, I walked down the hallway and saw a little girl who couldn't have been more than 3 years old, standing outside of the nurse's station. She was very cute. I wondered where her parents were. I saw that she was staring down another hallway, and I assumed she was staring at one of her parents. Before I could see the mother or father step towards her, I heard her say very clearly and distinctly, "Bitch." I'd never heard a 3-year-old say that word before. It sounded a bit like she was possessed. Her voice sounded deep and raspy when she said it. And like on cue, Melissa emerged with tears streaming down her face and tried to pick up the little girl, but the girl, she took off running back down the hall where Melissa had come from. Melissa saw me and we looked into each other's eyes. I knew what she was saying with her eyes. "You didn't believe me, but now you can see for yourself." But all I could see was how much pain Melissa was in. I wasn't convinced that her baby hated her because she called her a bitch, even though she said it like she knew what it meant and she meant it. She was 3 after all. She probably just overheard someone say it and picked it up. I felt she said it to her mom because she was the one who she spent the most time with. I thought of how other mothers would have reacted to what Melissa's daughter said and did. Some would spank the baby, yell at the baby, wash the baby's mouth out with soap, or any other kind of punishment they could think of. Melissa did not want to punish her daughter. She wanted to understand why her daughter would say and do something like that, and she wanted to figure out how she could get her daughter to love her. There was no way I could help Melissa get better. For one, I was struggling to get myself better, and on the other hand, I didn't have any children. I lacked the understanding from a mother's perspective, but I think it helped Melissa for me to bear witness and acknowledge that what she was experiencing was real. Sometimes that's enough. Just letting people know that you can see what they are going through, even if you can't relate or empathize. I didn't see Melissa much after the incident with her baby on the ward, but I remember the last time I saw her. She was standing outside of the nurse's station, waiting to get her meds, and there were no tears in her eyes. She glanced at me and turned to walk to her room, and I never saw her again. I just remember she looked better than when I first saw her. I had no idea if she'd figured out why her baby didn't love her, but she seemed to learn how to love herself in spite of it. And that I can relate to. Learning to love oneself in spite of a belief that someone does not love you the way you love them is a core component of mental health. Until next time, this is your Aunt Sia saying, stay strong, stay healthy, and know that you are loved.
We can learn together, we can grow forever. We can learn together, we can grow forever. I am not my hair, I am not my skin. I am a vessel of love and soul within. I am black bipolar female. I am black bipolar female. I am not my hair, I am not my skin. I am a vessel of love and soul within. I am black bipolar female. I am black bipolar female. Let me tell you where I've been, who I am, what I do, where I stand, how I live, what I think, what I love, what I am. Black bipolar female. Many questions you could ask, what I don't know I will pass. I will help you understand all the ups, all the downs, all the smiles, all the frowns, all the whys, all the hows. Walk the journey with me, the road is full of wows. We can learn together, we can grow forever. We can learn together, we can grow forever.